What's up, EDCers? I hope it's a knife day, and welcome back to Logan's Edge. Because today, I'm going to briefly share with you my opinion on this guy, the Mini Hera 2 with recurved blade and Outbreak finish. And like always, guys, I put these up just to help you make a decision if you're on the fence about buying a knife like this or this model, or if you want to just learn and hear more about it from someone that's used it. I would have appreciated that as well during the purchase of more than half of my collection. So this is out there for you guys. And so getting back to this model is a smaller version of the Hera lineup. There's an original Hera, a Hera 2, and now the Mini Hera 2. And this is my favorite by far. They've scaled this down and done some upgrades to it. And like I keep rotating it around here because it's just, let's take a minute just again to look at how cool the execution of this finish looks. The other versions, like the zombie or the apocalyptic version, they have like a lighter greens or different shades of blood and different splatter. But this Outbreak finish for me like hit and checked all the boxes for a zombie type of knife. I like those. I like that genre of movie as well. And so this looks like it came right out of a movie. This thing is really, really cool. The dried blood looks realistic, you know, where it's where it's like puddling around here and dripping. Something to just kind of look at and check out, and super user friendly, really cool. So just kind of going around the knife here, you got an aluminum handle scale. Oh, and I'll put the specs up in the screen so you guys can see some of those minor details. But aluminum handle scales, some new contouring on the scale for this model, 6AL4V titanium pocket clip with a carbide retention ball, and the tension is tensioning. It's really good. It goes in and out of the pocket, reversible as well, but in and out of the pocket, one hand, no problem. Breast pocket, back pocket, coin pocket, whatever pocket. This thing is super user friendly and disappears right away when you're doing what you got to do throughout the day. Crud cutter still in effect, so let's just go ahead and cut the crud. You get stuff in here in your pocket. The mechanism wouldn't be, or is not supposed to be, impacted because of those milled grooves in there, cutting up whatever crap that gets in there. Crud. And then the big star, the internal big star here of the show is the dual fuel train mechanism. So the knife now has two springs that are for deployment and retraction, taking care of that for you. So it's just smoother deployment, smoother retraction, less fire failure. So for me, the knife has failed, but like, I mean, maybe less than a handful of times over the last 8 months. And so I'm doing stupid stuff like trying to use gravity to keep the knife from opening. But those two springs are, it was a good upgrade. Definitely a useful upgrade, and something I think they should put in most of their knives. Oh, by the way, this is the new size for the UTX 70 crowd. They're no longer producing that model, and this would be the new size, the smallest size now from Microtech for an out the front, unless you can still find a UTX 70 somewhere at a retailer. On the back here, nicely coolly nestled glass breaker in between some jimping, which is really cool. And the jimping around the knife here, it works perfectly for really good manipulation of this control with different parts of the finger. I don't feel the knife slipping out of my hand. The jimping is placed really well. So take a look at that. This recurve blade here is awesome. The upgrade in size from the 70 to this makes it way more functional. When you have a blade shape like this, where the material just runs along the edge and then meets up with this swoop and automatically gets led into the edge, it's like cutting is extremely effortless. Just cut right along, doing pull cuts, drag cuts, whatever it is that you're cutting. Obviously, keep in mind your blade stock is what it is, so you wouldn't want to put this up against something you know you're going to damage it or ruin the knife, so use your judgment there. But this is a great addition to the EDC lineup, or just using it for light tasks yourself. Super ease of use here with the dual spring. But I've used this for about 8 months. This would be the one knife I carry with me all the time, even if I put it in my socks, or it's like a waistband knife, or it's something that like I'm gonna like just keep on me for fidget, like a fidget factor, because that's no problem. Either hand definitely fits the bill there, but I'm gonna need more than just the sliding to satisfy my fidget needs. So this just goes, like I said, in the rotation. The dual springs in here, very powerful, but not powerful enough to puncture or penetrate any skin. So debunking that assumption. And with the knife getting off track, because of that, you just pop it back on with the way they have it engineered inside. Shit happens and you fix it. And that's, you know, part of the cool experience of having one of these. Blade play, super minimal, if any. I mean, it's kind of what you'd expect, but it's much less than what I have on my other models, like my Ultratrek or even my Scarab. And so yeah, if you're on the fence about this guy, I'd say go for it. If you like OTFs and they're legal in your location, then I'd say go for it. Definitely a functional piece, and it's so pocketable that you wouldn't complain about its weight or how much real estate it's taking up whatsoever. Alright guys, I think that about sums it up. Again, thank you for popping in to my third video. I'll be posting quite a bit more. If you do like, please go ahead and subscribe, leave some comments or feedback. It's always greatly appreciated. And like always guys, have a nice day.